Given its human rights record, why is it being handed some of the world's biggest events? Well, the short answer is money, the longer answer is power. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's plan to secure the country's future, because right now oil makes up 70% of Saudi's government revenue and 50% of its GDP. But the world is shifting away from fossil fuels, and the kingdom knows that it can't rely on oil forever. So Vision 2030 is about attracting investment and building a reputation as a modern country that's friendly to business, and hosting major sporting events is a key part of that strategy. But this isn't just about tourism or economic growth, it's also about sports washing. Hosting these huge events helps Saudi Arabia to shift attention away from its human rights abuses and present itself as a progressive nation. The country still crushes political dissent, it jails activists and heavily restricts the freedom of the press, but governing bodies like FIFA, the IOC and the PGA are more than happy to accept Saudi money. They claim that bringing sport to the country can be a force for positive change, but the fact is that no other country can match the level of investment Saudi Arabia is offering. The Saudi government currently funds prize money, sponsorships, new stadiums, and even entire sports leagues. That's why we've seen a wave of footballers, both young and veteran, moving to Saudi Arabia for massive paychecks, probably inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo's record-breaking contract. This is why Formula One, boxing, and the golf have made Saudi a key stop in their annual calendars, and why global sporting institutions have no issue with ignoring the bigger picture. Western governments aren't pushing back either, because Saudi Arabia is simply too valuable. The United States still imports around 7% of its oil from Saudi Arabia, while the UK has increased energy imports from the kingdom after it cut ties with Russia for its energy supplies. But it's not just about oil. Saudi pours billions into Western economies. UK investment in Saudi Arabia hit $13 billion in 2023, and Saudi investments in the UK have totaled $21 billion since 2017. So a lot of money is flowing both ways. Saudi money is embedded in tech, banking, construction and media, making it far too important to ignore. So while politicians might criticise Saudi's human rights record, actually holding it to account would be politically and economically inconvenient. So when we look at the bigger picture, the World Cup isn't just about football, it's a strategic move. Hosting the tournament strengthens Saudi Arabia's ties with the West, boosts its global image, and makes it an even bigger player on the world stage. The end result is that billions flow through sponsorships and broadcasting deals, while human rights concerns take a back seat, and Saudi Arabia continues shaping the global sports industry on its own terms.